everyone's talking about AI replacing artists. But what if AI took the songwriter's seat first? What if the real threat isn't the performer, it's the songwriter? Because let's think about this: writing lyrics, building chord progressions, creating melodies, that's exactly what AI already does well at, right? So, what we're going to do is dive deeper into how AI is reshaping songwriting, why record labels are quietly testing AI co writers, and whether or not human creativity still has a fighting chance. Okay? So, as we dive deeper, in the past year alone, we've seen AI tools such as we always talk about, like ChatGPT, Suno, and Udio generate complete songs in minutes. It's insane. Lyrics, melodies, and even genre specific production. Have y'all heard about 50 Cent turning his hip hop songs into like some 70s Temptations type songs, right? Billboard reported, and of course I'm gonna drop the sources for y'all to go double check. Billboard reported that some labels are already experimenting with AI to write demo lyrics that human artists can later refine. Now, this is a great way to collaborate, I feel like, right? And a recent MIT Tech Review study found that over 35% professional writers have tried AI assisted writing tools in the past 6 months. Guys, 35% in the past 6 months. So that means that number is only going to get higher. It's too close to 50. So yeah, it isn't just a thought experiment anymore. It is a living one, right? So let's be real. It's about money. Point blank period. A songwriter's royalty cut averages is anywhere in between 9 to 12% of publishing revenue. If a label can cut that cost using AI to generate bass lyrics and melodies, they save millions across the board, across catalogs. So AI doesn't demand publishing splits, emotional rights, or contract renegotiations. That's why you're seeing AI co-writers credited on tracks in Asia and Europe because it reduces overhead without without sacrificing output. Okay? So let's test this part out, right? How good is AI songwriting really? Let's test this part out. If I tell AI, prompt, all right, write a breakup song. I'm doing this at the bottom. Write a breakup song in the style of SZA. Guess what I'll get? I'll get full verses, chorus, and sometimes even rhyming bridges in under 10 seconds. Test it out for yourself. I want y'all to type that in right now. It'll even structure 16 bar verse, pre-chorus, 8 bar hook, just like a human writer. It's the convenience, guys. That's pretty much the word for that scenario right there. But here's what it cannot do. It doesn't know what it feels like to love and to lose. Right? It doesn't cry between takes. It doesn't pull from lived experiences. That's the line, the thin line between composition and connection. We talk about it a lot, guys. How can AI feel? How can AI connect with the culture? That is what it can't do. And that is what I'm explaining here. So when I dive even deeper than that, what we could talk about is what's actually happening isn't replacement. It's partnership. And that's where the terminology hybrid comes in for AI. Artists are using AI to start songs, not finish them, right? So it's just as simple as already having an idea, right? If you already have an idea, utilize a perfect example. I think I heard somebody say this. At this point, there is almost no such thing as writer's block, right? Because artists think of it as creative assistant that kills writer's block, right? In interviews, Timbaland and Grimes, we talk about them both a lot, both said AI helps them generate new ideas. But the human touch is what makes it resonate even more, right? When we hear people record songs, we can tell if the emotion, if the feeling is there or not. That's the difference between I'm just doing a song or I'm just living this song or I'm actually living this song, right? So that's where the sweet spot is, you know? Humans lead the emotion. AI supports the execution. And this isn't anything, guys. My expertise just falls under music. You get what I'm saying? So here's where things get messy, right? Who owns the copyright if AI helped write the song? Now I'm gonna just give y'all a little something that I read the other day. I was on Suno. I'm like, dang, this is a good tool. I heard, I seen different clips that they were promoting or whatever. I'm like, this is a dope tool. And I was like, I gotta check the FAQs because I'm real picky when it come down to my to my copyright. Like I want to make sure I own it. I came up with it. You get what I'm saying? Anyways. So on Suno, if you read the FAQ, if you use the free version to help you create your song, Suno owns that. So y'all have to be careful with using these platforms. I would give you some more information, but I feel like I gave you too much information right there. That's not to say don't use Suno. That's to say if you use the free version, Suno owns your song. That's all I'm saying. And if you decide to, popularize it, you can't popularize it on paid platforms. Like you can't get paid to use it. Just saying. All right. So anyways, in 2024, the U.S. Copyright Office, the U.S. Copyright Office ruled that AI generated works without human creative input aren't protected under copyright law. So that means you can't just have Suno, or any platform, any AI platform of that sort to just create you any song and you just put in money and say create me a song about money. That's not yours. They not gonna protect that at all. You get what I'm saying? So that means artists using AI must demonstrate substantial human authorship to legally claim ownership. So I think this is a good policy, but what it's doing is making it harder for you to protect your music. So that's what AI is doing right now. It's making it harder for you to be able to protect your music depending on how you use it. So utilize it to your what they say, use it, don't abuse it. That's probably the best way for me to say that. So the more AI does, the murkier it gets. Labels could technically exploit that, making songs with AI co-writers and giving humans minimal credit. That could be a whole thing, guys. So the whole debate boils down to this, to one thing. And we talk about it a lot. It's efficiency versus emotion. AI is fast, consistent, and data driven. But emotion still drives what listeners care most about. That's why even though AI can write songs, it hasn't written a classic. No AI generated song has made someone cry, protest, or fall in love yet. And if I'm lying, put it in the comments below so I can go view it myself. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, your takeaway, of course, I'm going to drop it in the chat. Drop it in the description so y'all can go review what we've discussed, And what I need y'all to do, though, is if your favorite artist dropped a hit written 100% by AI, would you still listen? 100% written by AI. Like I said, type in, write me a song about money. And it wrote a whole song. You know what I'm saying? You even take it and redo it for yourself. 100% written by AI. Would you still listen? Your favorite artist did that. Comment below. Hit like if you learned something new. And if you care about where creativity goes next, subscribe. So we can get into more deep dives where AI meets art, business, and ethics. And music, of course. You get what I'm saying? We're building this conversation together, guys. Stop searching. Start creating. And I'll catch y'all at the next one.